It's Rita. I'm a little early. I don't know if you noticed, but there was, let's see, there I had a meeting last night, this morning, and so last night I decided to start the show at 9:30, thinking the meeting was going to run long, but it didn't. So here I am for Cricut Chat with Miss Rita. I hope I can see some chatting going on. I'm trying to see if we got people on. Not sure about that. And if you can hear me. So let me see. Could someone comment? Is Loretta here? And see, we can see if the chat is on. I know it's a little early. I figured I could chat in the early time and see if people are going to comment. So please comment. If you can hear my voice, please comment. All right. So I don't see the comments here, but I am showing that I'm live and that there are 45 people logged on. So I'm wondering if today we have any problems with sound, or maybe also, I'm seeing something. Maybe I could try this. Hey, I'm not sure if everybody can hear me. I just changed something. I'm not really sure. And I'm not seeing any chat. And we are early, so that's okay. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just keep talking, and hopefully I get the chat going. And I'm not really confident that I want to just let's see. Okay. All right. So you guys, I don't know. There's something going on with the software that I'm using, and I can't see the chat. So I'm hoping that you all can at least see and hear me, but I can't see the chat, and I don't know necessarily how to deal with that. And okay, so I'm gonna just go. I hate doing without the chat, but let's get started on today's project. So again, my name's Rita, and this is my channel. And today it's called Cricut Chat with Miss Rita. And today we're doing a really fun card. Here's the card that we're going to do. It is Merry and Bright card. And what we're using for this is this product. It is Cricut Party Foil with the Unicorn Sampler. This is, I've picked this up on the Cricut website for $5. And it has in it 6 very long pieces of party foil in 3 different colors. Okay, it's really technically 6 different colors. So there's 6 sheets in here, and we're going to make this card, this Merry and Bright card, and let's go in and have a look at it. So the card comes from Rob and Bob. I'm just going to go over here to, let's see, I'm going to go over here to images. Well, let's see, I'm going to actually hide it and go to images. Oops, and this one here. Forgot that. Okay, so we go to images and then we choose image sets. Okay, and we are going to go to that Rob and Bob set that I love so much. It's called The Best of Rob and Bob. And you can also find this image. So here it is, and it is image number M8A4E57. It's the Merry and Bright uh, vintage Christmas lights. Okay. Now it comes in at the perfect size, but I want to show you a few things that I did here. So I'm going to ungroup it. And you can see it is one, two, it's like two inside and then the overlay card and then the inside card. So on my project, what I did, so I'm going to just group this. And what I did was added another overlay. So let's ungroup this. And you can see here, I added this, May Your Holidays Sparkle with Joy and Laughter. And then I added this as party foil, and I want to have this a different color than the party foil. So I have 3 layers of party foil. So I'm just going to choose this because our party foil is 3 colors. It is purple, pink, and green. Okay. So what's going to happen is we're going to cut these out with the party foil. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, party foil, let me go to the Cricut website so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to go to shop and I'm going to type in party foil. And you can see here, this is what I'm working with. So there's a couple of options here, but I liked this because it was a sampler. So this is party foil sampler, and it has 3 different color. It has 3 different color party foil, but it also in each of the colors has both this plain chromey color and this holographic sparkle color. So I'm going to show you how to work with this, how to cut it, and how to work with it, putting the card together. So let's go back to here, and we'll pretend to go ahead and make this. And as you guys know, I always like to make things in 2. So this particular mat is going to be party foil, as is this, and as is this. So before we go to the party cutting the party foil, I'm going to show you how to work with it. Okay. So let me move you down here so you can see. Okay, so party foil is very slippery and it does not have any adhesive on it at all. So these are actually cut from this one roll. Now, when you get this roll, it's going to be really thick and heavy. And I would suggest when you get it to not open it up fully. What I did was I just took my personal trimmer. And okay, so here's my personal trimmer. And then I just took it there's all of the different colors. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to cut out actually like 9 inches off of that. So you do it like this. You might have to go up and down a couple of times. And that way you're not dealing with each roll individually, okay? I would suggest for storing your leftovers that you either put an elastic around it or tape it. I have a tendency to tape it, so that's what I'm going to do. Here's my tape. Okay? Now, as far as and I'm sorry because I can't see the chat as it goes. So I don't know. I hope you guys are hearing me, but I may not see it, and it probably won't show up on YouTube or whatever. Maybe I could go there so that I can see if you guys are actually, yeah, let me do that. All right, I'm going to go to Facebook. Let's go, there's YouTube and my channel. So I'm going to see, is it going on? It's going on. So let me just go here, and so I'm going to see, is it going on? There they are. So let me just go here. Okay. Hi guys. I can see you. And I'm texting the people on YouTube. Okay, great. Thank you. Hi. Sorry, my original thing is not working, so I can't see the comments, but now I'm looking at you on my screen. So here is the card that we're doing. It's 3 colors, and it comes from this. It is the Party Foil Unicorn Sampler, okay? And what we're going to do is, now that we have our cuts of party foil, you can see here, you are going to need a really sticky mat, or you can use the strong mat if you want. So a really sticky mat on this. And even if you are like wondering, should I tape it? If your mat is not sticky, I would suggest that you tape it, okay? Because it is a kind of a difficult thing to cut. You really need a good sticky mat, okay? So let's go back into Cricut, and we are going to, here you go. We are going to go hit continue, and we're going to look for party foil as a material. So you can go here, and up here we're going to type in party foil, because honestly, when I went to look for this, so here's our party foil. When I went to look for this, I'm going to go back into browse all materials. I didn't know where it was in the grand scheme of things. It's not artboard, it's not cardstock, it's definitely not fabric, but I didn't know where they put it, and I found it. It's not felt, foam. Here it is in foil, party foil. Okay. So if you are using foil without adhesive, any color, doesn't really matter, but that's what we're using, okay? So we're going to choose party foil. I always do remember settings, and I cut everything on more. I do not know why I do that, but I do. So we're going to be cutting this, the pink one first. So let me bring you over to the machine. And you see, it's very nicely stuck, but you have to watch this fairly well so that it doesn't lift, because if it lifts, it can jam the machine. Okay. So let's get this going, and I'll show you that, and then I'll show you how to put it together, because you do need to use double stick tape for this. You'll also, if you're going to create this entire card, you're going to need a pen, and you can choose a different color pen for the inside or the same color. It doesn't really matter. You're also going to need a piece of this foil cardstock, and you're going to need a little bit of glue, but double stick tape. Okay. We're going to put this together. As you can see, it's like a sandwich. Okay. So let's have a look at how that cut out, so you can see what I'm talking about. This is where it sometimes will get tripped up when it's doing the cut all around, which is why you should have the good sticky mat or strong grit mat. And don't worry about strong grit mat being too strong, because the point is to get this really on the mat. All right, let me move you down here. Okay, so again, a nice sticky mat. Do not use your old mat for this. And we just got 2 mats in the mystery box. So that's what I'm using, is a brand new one. And then here's our party foil. Look how easy that cut out. Isn't that great? So here's the party foil. It didn't cut all the way through here, but there's our party foil. So we're going to put this together. I did already cut out everything ahead of time. Okay. So this one here, I use silver for this, and I use the craft paper instead of white. And then on the inside, I have May Your Holidays Sparkle with Joy and Laughter. I used a pen for that. So we're just going to put these aside. And as with this one, we're going to be talking about this foil first. So these pieces are cut out. The pink, I believe it's supposed to go this way. Okay, so the pink has the 3 holes and the purple has the 2 holes. And remember my my thing that I say that you got to put the layer, when you're doing layers, you have to put the one with the most cutouts on the top, and then the second most, and then the third most. So when this is together, you're going to see, when we put it in here, you're going to see all 3 colors. Okay, now this is not adhesive, so we need to work on how we're going to make this work. So we do need double stick tape for that. And here's my double stick tape. Get this out of the way. So you can use whatever double stick tape you want to, but you are going to need quite a bit of it for this card, just simply because you really want this to lay very well when you are putting it together. You don't want it to come apart. And to be honest, I would not use glue, regular glue, with party foil. If you had a Xeron machine, Xyron, you could probably use a Xeron machine for this, and that would work out well. But for me, not having, okay, I'm not going to put that there. Not having, and then on this, I'm going to put it on the back like this. All right. So I just lucked into a whole lot of work for next week. I didn't realize I was going to be that straight out. So on Monday after my show, I am going to have my aunt, the only living aunt that I have. She's coming to my house, as well as her daughter, Angela. So my auntie Lisa and Angela from her family. I love my cousin Angela. She's the best. And then my cousins Karen and Elaine are coming as well. And we're just going to have, and Teresa's coming by with mom. It's going to be here, obviously. And we're having a little pre-Thanksgiving get together of our family. It's the Cavicchio family, because that I use my maiden name. I've always used my maiden name. So the family is called Cavicchio family. So all of them have different last names, of course, but we used to do this every year when my father was alive and my aunt was alive. We used to do it every year, but we stopped and we started to miss it. But I didn't realize it was going to be like that. I knew that we're having a get together for Monday. Anyway, so I got to do that. I'm thinking about making bread for them from the Dutch oven, and I think I'll just make plain, like a nice crusty loaf of bread. And then what was the other thing I wanted to make? I'm gonna make pasta fazool. Do you guys know what pasta fazool is? Pasta fazool is an Italian soup. Fazool is the basically the way that Italians say fagioli. fagioli. So it's really pasta fagioli, which means pasta with beans. And I put sausage in mine, and it has a really nice mirepoix, which is carrots, onions, and garlic, and it's a very nice dish. But now, when my mother made this for me, and remember, my mother is not Italian, she turned it into a really she cooked it too long and it got super starchy. So for a very long time, I did not want to eat this stuff. But now I do because it's really good. All right. So see what I did there? I took off all of the back of this tape, and now I'm going to take it and I'm going to take the second layer and I'm going to line it up with the first layer like this. If you don't do it right the first time, that's okay. You can kind of still play around with it like this, which is cool, which is good. So I'm like not right over it, so I'm not really sure if I'm doing this straight, but you'll do better than me. You'll do better than me. So there you go. That's what it looks like on this side. See, so we have the pinks, and now we're going to do the green. It's going to show through. So let's go ahead and take those off. So yeah, so on Monday I'm making pasta fagioli. And sorry if I'm talking too much, but you guys, if you're new to me, you know I like to talk and tell you all about my life, because why not? It's fun. I just came from this meeting in downtown Peabody, and we met with the mayor's office, the people that are the mayor's office, and the woman that runs the TV programming at Peabody TV. If you haven't checked them out, you should. They're awesome. And the woman that runs its name is Camille. And then I saw Lucer Sosimo, which he's from the Knights of Columbus. And who else was there? Marie Bishop was there. Marie Bishop is a very popular realtor. And she also does a lot of crafts. Like crafts. She makes a lot of crafts. So someday I'm going to get with Marie Bishop. And I was talking to Camille because of our podcast. Remember, we had the podcast that we started out doing. Well, at the beginning of the new year, we're going to get back together and do a podcast of the city of Peabody. I might have mentioned this to you guys before, but we're going to basically do a just sort of a like a Peabody Main Streets. That's the name of the organization that plans all these really huge events called Peabody Main Streets. And I'm working with them now. So before I was just working with Wendy at Create Miss Keep, but now I'm working with Peabody Main Street. So we're doing this ginormous holiday stroll. I'm going to trim this just a little bit. I don't know why it's a little bit bigger, but I don't want it to stick out. Okay. Next up is this. And what we're going to do, we can use some glue or tape. I think I'll use tape. And we're going to tape that in. Now we're going to need some glue for these little pieces. Okay. We are going to need some glue. So yeah, so next Saturday. So it's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. They do something called the holiday stroll. And the holiday stroll is the tree lighting as well. So they're up and down Main Streets. It's a huge event, and it's been a huge event in the city for a number of years. The mayor always encourages it, and it requires a lot of different departments in the city's involvement. It's a little hard because it's holiday weekend, and some people don't want to work on the holiday weekend. They want to do whatever, watch the game or whatever. But it is a great program for getting people to know the city. It's really just fun. We're going to have Santa, Victorian carolers, all that stuff. So it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Now look at here. This is how it's going to look once we put it in there. I'm a little worried about right here on the corner. So what I might need to do, yeah, I didn't really put this together all that well. So I'm going to, there. Okay. Now let's get some more tape. So yeah, what do we have? We have the holiday stroll. We have the tree lighting, and the kids from the high school come down from the corral or the chorus. I don't know what it's called. Then we also have a theater in town. It's called the Black Box, and I'm not really sure uh, what what they're doing there. But also, I'm in charge of Sparky. So my son is Sparky, and the shine is off the apple there for him. So I really want, because the kids just absolutely love seeing Sparky when they go down to the fire department. And last year I made all these really awesome treats and everything. I don't think I'm going to have a chance to do that for Sparky, but the kids come down and they can kind of like touch a truck and everything. So I was like, I really am desperate. My girlfriend, Margaret, I was going to have her daughter do it, but they're going to be hosting, they're hosting their in-laws from, or her in-laws from Ireland. So they're not going to be like around. So I went to Owen and I said, "Hey Owen, I'll pay you. I'll pay you to be Sparky, and then I'll also take you out to dinner." Now, I would take him out to dinner anyway, but I told him, "Yeah, I'll pay you if you can do it." And I said, $50. And he was like, for a kid, that he does make an allowance, but I thought $50 for 3 hours of work, he's got to say yes to that. And I mentioned this particular restaurant that he likes to go to. It's called Gallo Nero. Um, and I said, "Would you like to go to Gallo Nero afterwards, like we did last year?" And he said, "No, I'd rather go someplace else." So I got him to go. He agreed to do it. Now, this is going to be hard for me because every year I usually am down with Sparky. So I'm going to put him in the hands of some of the other the firemen. I'm not a fire person. I actually got roped into doing Sparky, Owen doing Sparky a few years ago from my friend Tom Desmond, who is now retired and living in Kansas. So he was smart. Didn't know that he was moving out of town after he retired, but he went to go take care of his daughter's kids. So, okay, that is putting this together. I'm going to jump over to the comments section while I'm talking to you and see what's going on. So anyway, this, I have two of these. Oh, you would like it. Okay, I can see your comments now. It says, "My neighbor came for a visit, showing her all the cards you made." Awesome. She has a silhouette. Oh, well, some people, they just don't recognize. All right, I have two of these cards to give away. And then I'm also going to, so why don't Emily Vargas, you haven't won something in a long time. So I'm going to give away this card to Emily Vargas. Now, who all else wants to win this card? What about Loretta? Loretta hasn't done this. And yeah, I love my joy. What pen was used? Okay, so for this card, for this one, I used this pen. This is it's so old and it still works. Yeah, Loretta should win. Somebody else said they wanted me. Debbie Stewart. Have you won, Debbie? So I'll make another one. Okay. So Emmy, Debbie, and Loretta are the winners for today. Okay. So Emmy, Debbie or Deborah, Emmy, Deborah, and Loretta. Debbie Stewart. Debbie Stewart. Okay. You guys are the win. Oh, all right. So Beth Merrill is there. I didn't see any comments. So, all right. The four of you will add, I'll make a couple more because why not? Right. So if you won, if I called your name, and that includes Beth Merrill. So if I called your name, um, please send me an email. My email address is Miss Rita to the rescue, and it's at gmail.com. When you send me, send me an email. Okay. Send me an email, not a Facebook message on me. Okay. Not a Facebook message. Send me an email, Miss Rita to the rescue at gmail.com. And then what we'll do is, make sure you put in there your address, your name, your address, what you won, not the date that you won, but what you won. Okay. So that is that. Now I want to talk about tomorrow. So tomorrow we were planning on doing this shaker card, which I really love and I've done before. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do that tomorrow. But then I got this idea for an amazing Hanukkah card, and I used foil iron on. So I want to do this tomorrow because I was just so impressed with myself. And this is iron on foil. Excuse me. It's iron on foil on the foil cardstock. Okay. Now my pen didn't work on this, which disappoints me. But then I realized that I did it on the rough side, and that could be the problem. I did, Diana. Yeah. So isn't this awesome? So I want to do this as tomorrow's project, this happy Hanukkah card. And I just want to show you how awesome it is, how to use this. Now we got this blue iron on. Um, when did we get it? We got it in a mystery box. Does anybody remember? It was a couple of mystery boxes ago, and we got it because I never would have bought this myself, and I was like looking for something to work it on. So yeah, you did just one when Beth. Welcome, Beth. Okay. So I did this iron on cardstock and put together this card, and I would like to do that tomorrow. And then as far as the shaker card, I'm going to do it next week, probably on Monday. So if you were, I think one of I think it was Cheryl Slidell who asked me in email about that shaker card. So we're going to do that on Monday, and then we're going to do this, which I think is stunning, don't you? It's just so beautiful. So it's just stunning. Okay, so I see Cheryl on there. Okay, you guys, that's it for me for today. Oh, I want to remind you, I got a couple of announcements. Okay, so I want to remind you um, that we're in the final days of the November giveaway, and I need for you guys to be let's see, I need for you guys to be aware of this, that if you want to get your name in for the November giveaway, which remember, on the giveaway we are doing a Cricut Maker 3. I'm going to go up here and show you what we're giving away. And it is such an amazing thing. So if you go under bundles right here, all right, here we go. Bundles. This bundle, it's the most expensive bundle that Cricut has, and it's called the Maker 3 Everything Bundle. It includes smart vinyl, lots of it, these are really good value, the Smart Bundle. And everybody uses white and black, okay? And then you got this bundle. But then you get three rolls or boxes of iron-on, and then these new matte metallic vinyl, plus some transfer tape, some pens, some machine tools, which includes like a pair of scissors and the personal trimmer, which I love, and they're black pens, which is what I use for this card. So anyway, that is not even enough, because I'm going to be throwing in some mats on this, and possibly, I think it already has a scoring stylus, so I'm going to be throwing in some mats. And if I have some room, I'll also throw in some cardstock as well. But you have to get your entry in today or tomorrow. Do it before the weekend. You can only enter once, but if you've already entered and you feel like sharing anything of mine to people, whether it's on Facebook or it's on YouTube, I don't know how you would do that on YouTube, maybe Instagram, just say, hey, Rita needs our help. We're trying to get to 25,000 subscribers. We're currently at 22.7, and it's going really well, but it's not 25. So I want to get 25, but I think it's a long shot, guys. I don't think we're going to be able to do it, but I'm just going to hope, and sort of just keep planning. And so part of this plan was to give away these makers. And guess what? I am giving away that bundle that we saw. We're going to be giving it away. Oh, thank you, April. We're giving that away for 14 months, because I'm really just trying. And hey, April, I'm glad I see you, because let's do something together. Want to do a show together? Message me on Facebook. I want to do a show together with you, and maybe with like the other product experts like Ashley or Abigail or something like that. I don't know, April. I don't know if I'll make 25 by the end of the year. Yeah, let's do it. Oh my God, you guys, we got April. So we can do a show. So yeah, let's talk about that after my week at, what's it called? The Holiday Stroll, Main Streets, Peabody Main Streets. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, that's going to be doing it for me for today. And I hope you really enjoyed making this. I wanted to point out that if you can find this and all of my projects, because yes, almost every one of my projects is public, and I just want to show you. I'm going to just save this, and let's go to my my what do you call it? My profile. Duh. My profile. So I'm going to go over here and go to view profile and see what we got. I haven't checked this today. Oh, we hit 1,300 followers. Look at. We hit 1,300 followers. We added a few more people. And that reminds me, tomorrow's Friday, right? So tomorrow we pick one winner from all of the followers, and they're going to win a Cricut Cutie with a few other little doodads that I happen to find in my studio. So let's say hello to our newest followers: Diane, Roy, Robin, Alexandra, Lisa, Elaine, Angie, Olivia, Leah, Diana, Nancy, and Linda Mahmood. Mahmood. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but welcome to you all. You're all going to be entered into my giveaway, which, as you can see here, if you want to win a Cricut Cutie, you got to follow me here. You got to follow me here. Okay. So that's your assignment, is to get on it. You're already in Cricut Design Space. All you do, watch me as I do it. All you do is go up here to that hamburger, and you see your name and your pretty picture, and you hit view profile. Now, I'm already created a profile, and I think everybody has a profile, but they have to like activate it. So you see, I added a little image there and my picture, and then a little thing about me. If I want to change any of that, I would go to here. Where is it? Here, edit profile over here. I go to edit profile, and then I have a choice, public or private, and I had a different name, um, and then I put my little about me and I show location, show date, and then I save it. So once I have a public profile, you can then post projects to this profile. It's so easy to do. Let me show you. We're going to go back to the canvas. Now, once you save it, see this? You can click on the name. When you click on the name, you can go here to edit project details. But before you go there, let me just point out this toggle switch. So I'm going to turn it off. And if I turn it on, I will get a pop-up that says terms of use and privacy policy. If you want, you can read those, or if you're okay with it, you hit okay. Okay. And that's because Cricut can't be liable for people who maybe they post something that is not uh, like that's has under copyright. It might be a copyright infringement or something. So that's what that's for. So, and then you can go in here, which I did. I added some pictures. Let's add another picture. I'm going to hit this plus sign and I'm going to go to my photos and I'm going to look for my picture. Where is my picture? It's right here. I'm going to choose that and hit open. All right. And I've already put these tags here on the bottom as well. So that's it. I just hit save. So that's how you enter something to go public. All right, that's enough of the lesson about Cricut Community. I really want you guys to try it. It's pretty awesome. And you have guarantee to get at least one follower, me. So yeah, so I'm going to follow you in the Cricut community. You'll be famous. Woohoo! And then you can also share all your projects and everything like that. Isn't that great? All right, you guys, we'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye bye.